Hey, back home from work, and the video that's coming up, I just do a lot more rambling in my car on my break. So, no intro, no music, just wanted to post it up and get on to making the next video. Okay, so check it out. Thanks. Hey, another KTHPA update. It's Cherokee Steve. Welcome to the Cheap Air Gunner channel. I am back in my car on break time at work. And some good news as far as the gun holding air. Absolutely no leaks. Underwater testing doesn't show any air bubbles, no seepage anywhere. So that's a good thing. So it was a matter earlier today of reassembling the gun, which wasn't a big deal. Got that done fairly quickly. Did not have a whole lot of time before having to leave for work to do some shooting. What I did manage to do was get a RWS Hobby wad cutter shot over the Crony. I also did a Crosman Premier domed hollow point. And first let me show the results of the RWS. Now, up in the upper right hand corner of the picture is the grain of the pellet, and in the lower right hand corner of the picture is the foot-pounds of energy that particular velocity calculates out to. So first, the RWS Hobbies. Second of all, let's show the results for the Crosman Premier. Again, up in the right-hand corner is the grain of the pellet, and in the lower right-hand corner is the foot-pounds of energy that it calculates out to. Long story short, it's something I'm satisfied with. The one thing I did notice, I did have an issue with reassembling the gun, and that was the small front breech screw that is supplied with the HPA kit. It takes a very small Phillips head screwdriver to fit properly. I have a precision screwdriver kit, very small, flatheads, very small Phillips. That's the one I would normally use for this particular screw. The disassembly and reassembly over and over and over again of this particular gun, the original screw, that Phillips pattern kind of opened up. And it did open up to a point where not a precision style Phillips, but a regular handled Phillips screwdriver was fitting with a larger head. And I was able to use that, and the last few times, really get a good torque down on the screw. And I wasn't able to screw anymore. It was pretty much stripped out now with the Phillips screwdriver I was using. So it was a matter of drilling off the head of the screw, as I've done in the past with Crosman breech screws that have stripped out, and having the breech come off. The breech just lifts off, and you've got a good approximately three threads worth of the threaded portion of the screw sticking up out of the hammer tube, which is enough for me with my needle nose pliers to grab and unscrew it out. Everything did work out. Going through the bag of extra parts that come with the kit, I did find that it does have an extra front breech screw. So I was able to use that with the very small precision style Phillips screwdriver that I have. The handle on it is extremely small. It's made to using very light finger pressure to tighten down screws with, which didn't torque down the screw as much as I would have liked. I don't think I'm getting the compression that I could get between the transfer port and the barrel port. I can only tighten down that screw so much until I'll keep at it. I'll keep working at it with that small screwdriver, and hopefully it will wear a pattern in it where a larger headed Phillips screwdriver will fit into it, and I'll be able to get some more torque. And I'm noticing a small gap between the bottom of the breech and the top of the hammer tube, close to where the transfer port is located, so there may be some leaking there. But as I said, I'll keep at it, keep seeing if I can get it torqued down some more. It's as deep as I could get it seated currently. So whether or not that has any effect on the velocities I'm seeing, I'm not disappointed with the velocities I'm seeing. You know, the 840 velocities I had posted up in the video just prior to having the air leakage problem. Those 840 velocities were achieved with the Beeman 12.65 grain pellets, which I used up all that I had of with that 14.3 Crosman Premiers. I am achieving, as you saw, it was what, 20.95, just a hair under 21 foot-pounds of energy at 812 feet per second. That's pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty sure that that velocity will creep up as I can torque that screw down more. I'm also pretty sure that that velocity is going to creep up when this particular breech is switched out for the brass breech and the extended bolt probe. I should have some opportunity to do some shooting when I get home tonight. Maybe I could see some slightly higher velocities, maybe not. I would be completely satisfied if it just repeats the way that it's shooting. And at this particular point, I'd be completely satisfied if it holds air.